Hey there, this is Steve from bizforhome.com. Today I want to talk to you a little bit about mindset and what it can mean for your business. You know, mindset is such a huge factor in whether or not we find success, especially in the home business industry and if you have a small business. So stay tuned. We're going to talk about two different types of mindset, fixed mindset versus growth mindset, and a few tips on how changing your thinking might really benefit your business. So stay tuned. So we defined mindset in previous videos as your view on the qualities, abilities, characteristics that you possess. Basically, it's our beliefs about how we feel about ourselves. You know, it's our beliefs about ourselves. So today I want to talk about two different types of mindsets. Fixed mindsets versus growth mindsets. With a fixed mindset, a person often feels that that their abilities, their qualities, their characteristics are all something they're born with. It's something that they cannot change. It just is what it is. And unfortunately for people that fit into this mindset group, they're going to have a much more difficult time dealing with setbacks. The setbacks for them in their business, in their lives, are going to be devastating. It's going to be something that they feel like they just can't overcome, and that can make things really difficult, and it can be very limiting to the type of success you want to have. On the other hand, the growth mindset is a belief that our abilities and our talents are something that we can improve upon. It's something that we can learn to get better. We realize that those things, we can make changes to them. They aren't inherent. It's not something, obviously we are born with certain abilities and talents, but we can improve upon them. And it's the belief that you can improve them. And with that kind of mentality, setbacks just aren't, it isn't something that's going to be debilitating. It's something you're going to learn to be able to deal with. And by doing this, you're going to have a much less stressful life. You're not gonna feel limited. You're not gonna feel like things are, you're holding yourself back. You're gonna feel like, boy, I can go out and make changes. And as far as in your teams, you want to be able to foster the right kind of mindset. You want to foster a growth mindset, and that's what I wanted to give a few tips on today. Just a couple tips on how you can foster a growth mindset in your team or in your organization. First, you have to identify with what type of mindset individuals in your team have. Do they lean more towards fixed, or do they lean more towards a growth mindset? There are some gray areas. People that maybe believe certain abilities and talents are what they're born with and they can't change them, and certain things they can. So it kind of goes from a scale of fixed to growth, and you obviously want to lean people towards a growth mindset. How we do that? A couple of things. One is encouragement. Okay, make sure that you encourage and try and foster that mindset that they can improve. Okay, you have to encourage people to make improvements, encourage people to work on their self-development, to read the right books, attend the right courses, get hooked into the right kind of training that is going to help them improve their mindset. A lot of people feel like, listening to self-help books and self-development books, self-development courses it's all a waste of time. Well, it's not. Mindset is important, and you need to spend time on it, and your team needs to spend time on it. So you need to encourage them and point them in the right direction. Two, you need to give recognition. Okay? Make sure that you recognize when people make improvements. Recognize when people in your team have success. That recognition is, again, going to be a form of encouragement. It's going to foster the fact that they're making improvements, and boy, because they improve, they see success. So you want to make sure that you always give recognition when it's warranted in your team. And even for the smallest successes, it might be, that Bill just doesn't want to make a call, He hasn't called anybody in months, and he finally makes that first phone call to invite someone, to a webinar or, to a presentation or to a meeting. Acknowledge that, recognize it. It's gonna build their self-esteem. It's gonna build their image and of themselves, and you need to really reinforce that. Last, you need to give support. You need to support people. They're gonna have times, people that have a fixed mindset. Again, setbacks to them are devastating. When somebody quits their business, they're going to be destroyed. They're gonna feel like, oh, I just can't do this. That's when you have to step in and show support. And being supportive of your teammates, obviously that should go without saying, but some people need it more than others. And you should try and support all of your team members, but some you need to realize are going to need a little bit more. So in review, a couple things. You need to show encouragement. You need to give recognition, especially when it's warranted for the smallest things. And 3, you need to give your team support. Be supportive. Be there when they have the tough times. So I hope you got some value out of this. Again, mindset is such an important thing when in the home-based business industry, in network marketing, in small business. Any entrepreneur mindset is critical. So make sure you follow these steps and help make some improvements on your team. I hope you found some value today. If you did, please like, comment, and share. Also, you can head over to bizforhome.com, put your name and email address there, and get our free ebook. 10 reasons to have home-based business most people don't know. Till next time, bye for now.